How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope that you guys are all having a wonderful day. If you guys would, please give this video a thumbs up if you guys do really enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all. Make sure you guys hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on the channel. And as always, we're going to be talking positives and negatives, talking about a very classic movie, The Silence of the Lambs from 1991. Film is rated R. It's about 2 hours long. And it is based on true events, and it is also based on a novel. First of all, I would strongly say that because this film is rated R, I would strongly recommend to not watch this if you are not older than 18, and do not watch this movie if you have a very weak stomach, because the film has a lot on screen dealing with murder, kidnapping, there's disturbing violence, there's mutilation, there's profanity, there's nudity, and that is due to the fact of the subject matter of this film. It's dealing with psychopaths and the graphic crimes they commit. So if you think, oh, it's rated R because of a bunch of blood and gore and, some language, this film has everything in it to label it rated R. It's got everything. So just bear that in mind. Now, unfortunately, because this film came out in 1991, and we have, as a culture, seen a lot worse, this film is not as horrifying as it used to be, sadly. But it does have a lot of grim imagery, to say the least. So the plot of this film, in case you have never seen this movie, is Jodie Foster is playing Clarice Starling, and she goes to see Hannibal Lecter, played by Anthony Hopkins, and she is trying to get insights as to how a psychopath murderer thinks and operates in order to find this new murderer called Buffalo Bill and to stop them. Stellar performances, great mixture of psychological thriller elements and, of course, horror moments, really done really well. The introduction, I think, leading into seeing Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal Lecter is fantastic. You're very uneasy. You're never sure what to expect. And when you get to see him and then you experience him throughout the rest of the film, he just turns into a very good villain. And what's really weird is, even though he's kind of a villain in the film, you want him to succeed because he's being tortured while being imprisoned, which is kind of a sad thing, but at the same time, he kind of deserves what he gets. But you do want him to escape. You do want him to break out and be able to be free. But it's weird because he's a villain, if that makes any sense. The film, of course, won a bunch of Academy Awards for Best Picture, Director, Screenplay, Actor, and Actress. As far as those awards, I can definitely understand why the film won for Actor and Actress. Screenplay, Director, and Best Picture, I guess. I don't, see it as to why they won, but okay. Also, in case you're wondering, The Silence of the Lambs is a very good title because it doesn't tell you anything. It's not like, Avatar or Star Wars or Star Trek. The Silence of the Lambs doesn't tell you what you're actually watching, and it forces you to actually have to be engaged. I mean, the film does that all automatically without having to try that hard. You're always engaged. You're always invested on what's happening character-wise and plot-wise. But the title makes it where, unless you watch the film completely from start to finish, you don't understand the meaning of the title. And so that's a great way to get you invested as to, okay, why is this movie called The Silence of the Lambs? Well, I really want to know. I better watch the movie. And I need to make sure I'm paying attention. And I think this film did a great job at that. So, overall, I enjoyed The Silence of the Lambs. Last thing I want to talk about is, I think it's kind of funny that at the beginning part of the film, the FBI training building, it looks like a high school. Like, literally, it looks like a high school. There's rooms that look like they're supposed to be, like, for science classes, and they're just being used for gun cleaning. And then you have offices for different people within the FBI, and they look like, the football teacher's office, and you got the basketball one. It's just kind of funny to see 1990s architecture being used. It was like, this does not look like a spot where the FBI would train new students. It looks like a high school. It's just really funny. So overall, still, I think Silence of the Lambs is a great movie. You guys should definitely check it out. You'll enjoy it. With that, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next video or stream. Bye, guys.